Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. So wonderful to have you here. Today I want to make this video. Actually, I wanted to make this video for so long, and because I keep experiencing people like this, not only decades ago, but now more and more, especially if you know I'm talking a lot about exponentially growing a narcissistic society. We are seeing these type of people a lot more because it is also one of those main characteristics of narcissists, or people with narcissistic personality disorder. Not only narcissistic personality disorder, which is actually a disorder, but also people with narcissistic traits. There are two separate things. Narcissistic personality disorder and narcissistic traits are two separate things. Please be cautious about throwing around the word narcissist or narcissism, because we are oftentimes using it wrongly. So people with narcissistic tendencies, as well as narcissistic personality disorder, this is a main characteristic for those people. But in general, when we move more and more into a selfish society, then we can see this more and more. But again, I have experienced this also decades ago. So what I want to talk to you about today is these types of people who are throwing at you your own words or your own secrets that you shared with them, or your own condition, your situation, whatever you have shared with them in private. Whenever it comes down to either they feel attacked, although there's probably not a situation of being attacked, or they feel defensive, or they feel in a situation that they cannot get out, they will use these information about you that you only shared with them, throw at you. And then they keep digging and building around this situation. In my opinion, those are one of the most dangerous people out there. And I have not heard people are talking about this, and that's why I want to particularly mention, because I have experienced this a lot. And as a person, as you all know, I'm a 5x Scorpio, meaning I have 5 planets in Scorpio in my 8th house. I'm an Aries ascendant, and Sagittarius is my 9th house. So I am extremely an honest person, and I never ever lie. People who know me know that I never ever lie. I mean, if you follow me for years on my channel, you would also see that I always say the truth. My whole channel is about and it's built on the truth. So when we see these people in any situation, these can be in personal relationships, these can be in work relationships, these can be, your doctor, your therapist, dentist. It can be everybody, family members, it doesn't matter. The people who you shared your personal, situation or secret or condition, or any situation that you shared with them privately that you don't share with anybody else. For example, if there's a fight, or if there is a situation in which they have done a mistake, then if they have a character like that, in my opinion, that's a very low character, period. I don't care if it's an NPD or narcissistic personality disorder person, or if it's a person with narcissistic traits. I don't care if this person is whatever. I really don't care. For me, that's one of the lowest characters. And I have seen this a lot. I have so many examples on this. And when that happens, to me, it's like a cold ice block shock. Because for me, when you tell me a secret, that secret goes to my grave with me. That's it. Because you shared it with me. Everybody who knows me knows that I keep it as a secret forever. And I would never, ever even think about using that information to throw at their face or use it against them. This is so low, really low. But I have seen this a lot. I am generally definitely not a person who shares, as you might know, not personal information a lot. I'm a very private person. As I said, I have 5 planets in Scorpio. I mean, 8th house. 8th house is the underground house. It's a secret house. So I would not even think about sharing a lot of information about me. But if it's a very close person to you, or if it's your doctor, if it's your therapist, if it's your dentist, somebody really close to you, close friend, you can name it. There's so many people like this. And I get always heart attacked when I saw things like this happen. One of the things happened actually today as well. That's why I was like, okay, that's it. I have to do this video. For example, if your medical provider, your doctor, your dentist, which was one of the cases today, really did a mistake and really screwed up. And then if you stand up for yourself, which I am doing all the time, and I will make another video about that. It is absolutely critical to, as I keep saying, knowledge is power. You can beat people with your knowledge. That's it. How many doctors and dentists I beat, really, with my scientific background and knowledge and research and all of that. Sometimes you're like, how dumb are you? Like, how crazy lack of knowledge is this? And oftentimes the medical doctors, physicians and dentists and therapists, what have you, they are absolutely oftentimes so narrow-minded, and they cannot think the body as a whole, for example. And if that happens, as a scientist, you can connect the dots. I can connect the dots. And that's why the last 2 years, the information I gained and knowledge I gained about my situation, as I said, after having this viral infections overseas in January 2019 and everything going downhill afterwards, and if I wasn't a scientist, if I wasn't knowledgeable, if I didn't know how to read scientific articles, if I didn't know how to connect the dots, and if I wouldn't have directed and guided literally my doctors, my medical doctors, dentists, what have you, and therapists for my head, for my shoulders, my neck, my hand, all sorts of things. If I wouldn't have directed them into what I believe is the correct path to go or to take, I would not be here today. I would be dead. I'm telling you guys. And that's why I was walking today home. I was like, during the entire 2 years, I was keep saying that I'm so proud that I founded our cancer nonprofit, saving cancer patients around the globe, because I literally do this for our cancer patients. And I was able to save cancer patients' lives who were at the end stage, where the medical doctor said it's no hope case. No. We turn things around. That's why I keep saying in all my videos, right in my about section or my entire channel, the truth and knowledge. Knowledge is power. You have to know, and then once you know, you cannot be afraid to say it. And so today, for example, when remember on my Sunday live, I had a severe issue, and as I said, it kept getting worse. And today I was like, here, listen, like, this is crazy. And then they started to turn things around and turn into a circle, turn into a pretzel. And then they are just like, were attacking me based on my, I don't know, like one single time I had a reaction to something, and then everything were kind of like put it around that reaction that I had, which was my first time in my entire life. And there was even a professor there, and I requested that a professor comes in the room and that we talk about this. And even the professor, the same crap. It's like the patient is always the one that has no clue. You can just tell whatever the hell you want and they will always accept it. No. When people, all my physicians, all my dentists, whatever, they know me, or all the people around me know me, they know that no, not with me. And when I pushed back, and I will make another video on that. That's what I was thinking when I was walking back home. You really, as patients, you really need to know, and that's exactly what we're doing in our cancer nonprofit. You really need to know about yourself, your body, know things, learn things. That's why I encourage you to go to our Cancer Nonprofits YouTube channel or watch my channel and gain information, gain knowledge, and then really, as I keep saying on my channel, question it, question it. Don't accept what is it. And how can you do that? By knowing it. I did my research. I went there. When I went there, I knew things. I had in my mind the symptoms that I want to discuss and the probable causes of these symptoms. And we were trying to discuss why the hell this happened. Wow! It turned into a hot mess. They were attacking me from left and right, and they were just pointing finger at me. And you had once in a lifetime, this one single reaction, and because of this, you may have all of this happening to you and that. Whoa, no, what are you talking about? So I pushed it. They pushed, I pushed. They pushed. I said, no, stop here. I said to the professor, no, what are you talking about? I would like to stop you here. That reaction to that particular thing, what that particular day, because of that particular person, has nothing to do with anything regarding anything. That has nothing to do with the procedure, has nothing to do with nothing. So I want to stop you right there. And then they're like, whoa, what happened? No, you can't play that game with me. No more, guys. That's why I want to show this to you. No more. Wake up. When people throw at you things that one time things happened, or you told them, or you said to them, or I don't know, some information, it has nothing to do with nothing. And then when people suddenly not accepting their mistake, and then they are trying to dig into any hole they got, and try to dig something out and throw at you in order to rescue themselves, that's a big red flag right there. Not only shows their character, it shows how you can trust these people. Period. You cannot trust these people. If it's a medical doctor, a physician, fire another one. If it's a dentist, fire another one. If it's your relationship, out, get out. If it's your family members, stay away. If it's one of your, I don't know, therapists, get out, another one. If it's your, I don't know, school teacher, what have you, I mean, just show, tell your parents, say, have them get a conversation or make a complaint about them. It can be anybody. If people, all the people you think they are the nicest people on earth, if they have a challenge to accept their mistake and then they throw dirt at you, especially the information they have about you or the secret that you told them or your medical information or your whatever history, I don't care, whatever it is. And if they throw it at you at that moment, be very, very cautious. Write it big with bold letters in your mind, in your head. And don't ever trust these people. These are one of the most dangerous people. These are like the silent narcissists or the silent toxic people, dangerous people. Today I was really shocked because for me, I mean, that person was for me like a very, even though the person was ages younger from me, really, like, I was admiring her. I was like, wow, she's so great, she's so on point, she does really things. But once she messed it up, big deal, she would never today accepted, took any responsibility, any responsibility, zero, nothing, zero. I couldn't believe it. And then not only that she didn't take responsibility of apparently some mistakes, she started to kind of engage with me into digging stuff and even told prior, because I texted her and said, I'm on my way, but please have the professor in the room, so I want to talk because I have a hard time talking. So I just want to say everything that happened all in once. And she's like, yeah, fine. So she goes there before I even arrive, tells the professor that particular point, that reaction that I had once in my lifetime. And she tells us to the professor, I mean, obviously to probably cover her bases, kind of like, whoa, it's nothing to do with me, it's about her. And then the professor comes with a completely different mindset, focusing, and all the wording focusing on that particular situation. He was repeating and was like, I'm sorry, I want to stop you right here. Why are we keep repeating, before you keep repeating these words about whatever happened? Are you talking about that reaction that day? Once in my lifetime? That is not what we are talking about. On that day, there was zero issue, no issues, no nothing. She's right here. And then she started to roll her eyes because, right? I just turned things around like, whoa, stop. And then the scenario turned into a tug of war. But I don't care, because at the end, I got what I want. The professor kept saying, together with her, you have to go this path. I go, no, I'm not going to go that path. We don't even know what is happening here. Before we don't even knowing what's happening. I mean, look, I'm a scientist. I cannot just go and somewhere like because they said you have to do this way. No, I don't know. We don't have to even first figure out what the hell is happening. Then we can go and figure out the therapy or whatever happens next. I pushed it, they pushed, I pushed, they pushed, I pushed, and then at the end, that's exactly what happened. They said, okay, what I said, that's how we will do it. Guys, I was so disappointed. I have also many personal examples of this. When you think people are close to you and you share like once in a lifetime in a secret about, or not even a secret, just something, I don't know, something really that you don't share, but you don't even think about, it's something that's a big deal really, but you just don't feel like, okay, this person is close to me, and then you share it. But if that person throws at, again, these can be anybody, throw this at you in a fight or in a situation, they cannot accept responsibility when they did a mistake, this is really a big fat red flag. Be very cautious, fight back, push back, and stay clear of these people. If you cannot fire them or shift to something else, for example, if it's a specialist, you cannot just only that person special. I mean, there can be other specialists too, but say for example you cannot fire whatever your PCP or whatever, it's hard to find, but other specialists you can find. I mean, those things, I mean, if it's or a teacher, professor, whatever, then stay clear and then know from now on you can trust these people. Stay very far away. If it's a relationship, get out. Seriously, nothing can come out of it. Get out immediately. Get out of relation. I don't care if you're married, have children, what have you. This person is not being trusted. Period. And so also one of the, for me, dirtiest people are when they share some private information or secrets, whatever, from other people to you. Know that 100% they will share your information, your personal situation, your secrets, what have you, to other people too, because it's their character. They always want to be on the right side, but they never are. So these are dirty people, these are trash people, and very low quality. Definitely do not trust them. And this also has a lot to do, and you can hate me for this. I honestly, as you know, I don't care. I'm sorry. But the more the society goes to a narcissistic society, we see is a lot with them. What I'm seeing a lot, this type of behavior, I have seen recent, like the last several years, a lot with millennials. The millennials, I'm sorry, I mean, you people who know me know that I have a really very strong opinions about millennials, and also because I'm a boss and I know, when I hire, fire, whatever people, I mean, it's just it's really very difficult. I mean, if you walk into a store, I mean, these young people, they're just like, they don't even want to work. They don't even be there. I mean, literally yesterday I was in a store, literally it was about to be getting really dark, and I was so hungry, just wanted to get out of there and just come and eat dinner. And then we were just like waiting suddenly in a huge line. There was nobody, but suddenly we were a huge line. I was like, what the hell happened? There was nobody in the cashier. No cashier at all. And we were like, what the hell happened? Then suddenly it turns out that cashier guy said, in the middle of the work, I quit and ran out. What? an empty store, nobody in the huge line, no cashiers. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. When in the world did that happen ever to you? I've never in my life seen anything like this. In the middle of the working hours, all the line and all the people, it's just he quit and ran out of the store. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is narcissistic tendencies, selfishness. Nobody cares about the other person. It is getting worse. The younger the age, it gets worse. The Gen Z, I have a little bit more hope with Gen Z, but the millennials, I mean, of course there are good people with millennials too. I mean, obviously you cannot put all the shoes, but 90% probably. They have this golden plate mindset, like everything has to become, they are the perfect person. The same with that medical professional today. I mean, she absolutely could not take responsibility that she did probably something wrong, or at least try to calm me down or explain to me and what, because she had also zero clue. And because she has zero clue, she couldn't even maneuver the situation of this could probably happen. At the end, I said to her, listen to me. I am a scientist. Come at me. And that's why I was here today. I was hoping that with the professor and you could tell me this probably could be the cause. And the symptoms could be this. This may be the cause. And the symptoms goes this. I literally said this to her. But I did the research and I was telling to you. But you are just not even talking about anything other than something completely unrelated. I am a scientist. Talk to me as a scientist with true medical information. So again, number one thing, please stay clear from people like this. I'm not saying that walk around, paranoia, don't trust anybody. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you encounter people like this, or if you didn't know these people and people share other people's information to you, know that out. These people will share your information to others too. Number two, if they in a fight or something went awry, and they will share the information that you share with them to your face, as in kind of try to get themselves out of the situation, out. Red flag, out. And so please be very, very aware of those people. These are very secretly extremely toxic and dangerous people. Never ever trust them, okay? So I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments, have you ever encountered, I'm sure you did, but I hope you didn't, encounter people like this? Please, if you would like to, of course, share your story in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. I mean, I will love to hear about your stories. I'm very curious. I mean, it's crazy. So if you like this video and you found it helpful, give me a like on this video, share this with others. If you would like, you can subscribe to my channel. So wonderful to have you here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.